chatting now. I hope it's clear. Okay. Hello, hello. Good evening, my dear viewers. Welcome to our live broadcast. With me here, I have a fellow Tibetian from Uganda by the names. You can introduce yourself.
My name is Ivan Chintu Everest. I'm a Ugandan and proud to be a Tunisian.
This is his first live broadcast, and he's one of the Tibetians in Uganda, a trusted seller. And this is his first live broadcast. Today is the 24th of July, 2018. Otherwise, you're welcome to our live broadcast. Um, uh, Today, he would like to share with you our fellow Tibetans all over the globe. He has something important or interesting to share with you, our dear audience. You're most welcome. Chintu, you can introduce yourself and basically talk to the audience about what really you want to share with the different viewers out there.
Thank you, Tim. Sister Tim is very interesting. She's been coaching me. I've been thirsting for this moment to do a broadcast, and she's been babysitting me. And I'm very grateful, Sister Atim, for what you've done for me to go live as a broadcaster. And I'm proud of this community, the Tibetan community, the TBC community. I really love this community. Yeah, like I said, my name is Ivan Chintu, and I'm an enthusiast of the billion coin and cryptocurrencies at large. I have been reading the blog for quite some time. I've been learning from the broadcasters. Thank you, broadcasters. You are doing a tremendous job. You are doing a noble job. Thank you, admin, for giving us this opportunity to share with others about what we learn on the blog, on the Billion Coin blog. Uh, when you look at the title of my broadcast is entitled "The Basics of TBC." Pick my lesson that I want to share with you this evening from the first blog that was posted entitled let's go to it and see the title. The title of this article is "Scarcity is Artificial. Come Live, a Life of Abundance." A video and an article, and it's from this that I pick the thoughts I want to share with this community. Um, the admin in this article talks about the elite, those that on whose plan of spreading artificial scarcity we have been moving for a long, long time. And they have made many of us to believe that scarcity is normal, is natural, which is wrong. And for me, my love for the billion coin comes from here. When I understood this, I was like, okay, we need to wake up. For a long time, we've been deceived to believe that this artificial scarcity is the way things are supposed to be. That's the first point I pick from this blog, the first blog that was written by the admin. Uh, the second point that I pick from this blog, the admin looks at the plan of the elite as the problem that needs a solution. And the solution he introduces us to in this blog is the billion coin. The billion coin came to demystify this mystery around artificial scarcity. I love what the admin says in the blog. He says he doesn't want to talk much about the problem, but he would rather talk about the solution. And he introduces the solution to the plan, to the problem that has been created by the elite as the billion coin. Uh, when you look at the abundancy that the billion coin brings about to the members of this community, it's amazing. Sometimes I'm not surprised by people who have not yet seen this, and those that have seen, but because of living in scarcity throughout their life, they cannot believe that a solution has been found to this scarcity, artificial scarcity. They don't believe that by owning one coin of TBC, one becomes a billionaire. They don't believe it yet. But this is because for a long time they have lived in scarcity. They have lived to believe that that's how things are supposed to be. Now, the third point I will expound on is the point of education. The admin in this very article, he calls on all of us to educate people, to educate the communities about this. And this education, its intention is to change the minds of people, those that have been poisoned by the idea of the elite, to think that artificial scarcity is the in thing. This point is really what has driven me to seek out for somebody to coach me on how to broadcast, because this is the only way we can reach out to masses and tell them, hey people, masses, look here, this is not true. This has just been stage managed by the elite. Some of us who have seen this, our work indeed is to go out there and share with the masses through these broadcasts. You can see this opportunity. Already, I'm connecting with somebody in South Africa. It's amazing. Thank you, admin. Thank you for thinking through. Thank you for always thinking ways on how we can change the minds of the people, the minds of the communities that for so long have lived to believe that scarcity is natural. Now, this last point of the admin calling upon all of us to educate masses is a very, very important point. It's a point that we all need to take seriously. In the same article, the admin says that it's not enough for us to have the billion coins on our wallet and say, hey, now we are rich. He says it's not enough. He calls us to be educated. In order for us to be wealthy, we need to be educated on how to be wealthy. This point of educating masses, it must be the driving force for all of us. Those of you who have not thought of becoming broadcasters, hey, I want you to go through this article. That's why I called my first broadcast The Basics of TBC, because this is where the whole thing begins from. The compelling factors for us to engage through these broadcasts must come from here. We have something that we are opposed against, the elite. We need to go out there and inform the communities that abundance is the natural thing. And the TBC coin has been created to make this possible. And when we shall succeed to educate people on this, then the elite will be no more. I don't know what my mentor thinks about this.
It's really important, as it has been emphasized, that we need to open our eyes. We need to look beyond that box. Let us move out of the comfort zone. This is what admin is emphasizing, that let's be educated. And how do you get this education about the billion coin community? You need to study the blog. This is where the source of information is. So I call upon all our dear viewers and members, please, it's important for us to change our mindset through education. We need not to get tired about studying the blog and searching for information, rightful information, so as to change our mindset and move out of a scarcity mindset and begin to look at abundance, because this is the only way to go. I think that is what I could add on what he's trying to bring out to our fellow TBCians out there, so that they get to understand what the elite have imposed. It's something that we really have to move out from. I think basically that is what I could add on that.
Okay, thank you, Atim. And that's it. That's the point. I've always watched Bitcoin Randy emphasizing the point of us going out there and become broadcasters. The time is now. It's not tomorrow. In fact, it should have been yesterday. And I've always asked myself, what is it that I'm contributing to this call of us becoming broadcasters? Does my voice matter? Is it too small to make a contribution? And it's by asking these questions, I thought out somebody to support me on becoming a broadcaster. And I'm proud that today I'm broadcasting. I'm reaching out that community of people that need to know about this. Now, many people, I've seen this in my community in Uganda. We have a number of people that have actually acquired TBC coins. But many of them have had this thinking that when should we go to the bank and collect money? And I have always talked to people that that cannot happen. That will be not real wealth. Things don't work out that way. It's true, billion coin is real money. Money that we can use to buy and sell. Money that we can use to meet our basic needs, to pay our bills. But the stage at which this money is being developed and nurtured is not a stage of going to the bank and collect money. It is a stage of building economic activities that will act as strong muscles for this abundance economy that is being created by the billion coin. We need some economic activities to hinge on this economy, to make it strong. And the moment this is done, then the banks will come looking for us. The banks will have a compelling factor to come to us asking, hey, which kind of community is this that is using this kind of money? Then the bank will be relevant. I can see my brother Lawrence Modulek. When Bitcoin was launched, it had no bank at all. And as we, very true, very true. You get the point? So this question of sitting and waiting for the bank, our brother, the voice of TBC, though not anymore, Randy, has been more emphatic on this. Even the admin communicating to us through this blog, he has been telling us that, hey, people, we don't need the bank as of now. Let us prepare ourselves. The banks will look for us. The moment we make us, they have no choice. They will come. But how is this going to happen? This will happen by us, Tibetians, going out there and share the good news about the billion coin. The good news about the solution that has been created to do away with the artificial scarcity created by the elite.
So Lawrence is saying, so with TBC soon, it's going to be a deadly takeover. Yes, you're right, Lawrence.
It's very true. It's very true. Since I became a trusted seller, I can't tell you, but it's amazing. It's so sweet. I've made a number of sales. It's so interesting. Sometimes when people call you and say, oh, Mr. Chintu. Chintu is my name, my surname. You remember the thing you told me about? I've got my $100. How can I find you? And this has happened maybe a year ago. I shared with about the billion coin, and they were like, okay, what is this? Rubbish. You know, they would show you that kind of attitude. And today, they are looking for me. And I'm making money. I'm making money. The creators of TBC have told us that this coin will have to grow up to a value of 1 billion euros. value every member that joins this community. The moment we shall make 1 billion members, our coin will be 1 billion euro value. What a wonderful project. What a wonderful project. And sometimes we need to ask ourselves, when am I bringing my contribution to this community? And it's one of the factors that have compelled me really to prepare myself and start broadcasting. I'm doing my contribution to realizing this project. Sister Atim, you'll bear me witness. I've been a development worker for the last 12 years, and I've been going around the communities, around districts in Uganda. But there are places you reach and you see scaring poverty. Sometimes you don't have even words to describe the poverty that you see among people. Now, when I look at all this and I see the billion coin project coming as a solution, I can't wait. I can't wait to do something, that will help to realize, to bring to maturity this project. I don't know where a team you come from, but by the name I can tell you come from a particular community. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can share with us the poverty levels that you have experienced in those communities.
Yeah, the particular area where I come from is that area that was affected by the Lord Resistance Army, that is the northern part of Uganda, and for about 20 years of war. So, and these people are still living in that kind of traumatized atmosphere. It is taking long for them to adjust to the situation. So when you go to that place, you really know there are so many camps and people coming from Sudan, because of the war that is coming from that. So you find that the whole issues where people are so traumatized because of that that duration of war that took long for almost about 20 years.
Yes. Well, that's what Mulek thinks.
Yes, Lawrence.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Though I will not read that. Let the people watching us read it. That's what you think. It's not because I don't believe, I don't concur with you. But since we are broadcasting, let us leave it at that. Yes, it's very interesting. However, yeah, that's what my sister is saying, and it's very true. It's very true. The last 3 years as a development worker, I was working for an organization that supports senior citizens in my country, older persons. And every time I went out in the communities, talking to these old persons, people that have contributed their time, their energy to building our nation, and you see the lives that they are leading in their evenings, you can't hold your tears. The poverty they live in is so biting. It's so biting that even by looking at them, you feel its bites on you. Ah, my God. Thanks be to God that we have our hopes in the billion coin. Thanks be to God that He gave knowledge and wisdom to our brothers and sisters. That's my thinking, that the people who created the billion coin, or somebody who created the billion coin, is either a brother or a sister. And I believe that this knowledge came from the Creator. Thanks be to God that for us who have lived in scarcity for almost throughout our lives. Now we have hope. We have a ray of hope. We have something that we can all contribute to by sharing, by talking, by telling others about it. It's the billion coin. The billion coin is our ray of hope. Okay, sometimes actually I think that the billion coin is meant for Africa, is meant for Uganda, is meant for the people that are living in the corridors of poverty. Yes. And like we've been told by the admin in the article where I've gotten my thoughts, the billion coin is the solution to the problem of artificial scarcity that has been created by the elite. As I come to the conclusion of this broadcasting, I want to call upon all Ugandans to believe in the billion coin. Please wake up to this new abundance. We are at a stage of acquiring a piece of this cake. Please, Ugandans, please, Africans, please, people all over the world, wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee, like the Americans say. The coffee that you need to smell is the billion coin. You need it, whether you know it or not. You need it and deserve it, by the way. So do whatever it takes now to acquire a bit of it. A bit of it. Once again, I want to thank you. I want to thank you, my brother Lawrence from South Africa. I want to thank you, my sister Tim, for coaching me, for babysitting me to be able to do this first broadcast. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you, the TBC community. Thank you for all that you are doing. All the broadcasters, I don't have words to thank you. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are doing a noble job. I encourage everybody to thumb up and show me that what I've shared with my sister makes sense to you, to the community that you are trying to educate on this.
Yeah, and for those who might have not been able to attend our live broadcast, of course, being that it is his first time and looking at the IT technology, we had some challenges here. But however, we are building on how to improve better and better together with him. And we encourage all the other broadcasters or other TBCians out there to subscribe to his YouTube channel. And you're encouraged to attend the live broadcasts of the different broadcasters so that we can learn more and more, because learning does not end. And remember, you take charge of your own life and make it meaningful. I hope all of your dreams come true, and I hope the billion coin will give you an extra means to make it happen. Otherwise, thank you, dear our viewers, for coming to our live broadcast. I would like to acknowledge Lawrence. You're welcome to this live broadcast, and thank you for being supportive. And probably would you like to take it on? How many days will you be on? You need to tell the audience.
Yes, I want to start with 2 broadcasts every week.
That is which particular days, so that the audience knows when to come in and support it. Yes.
Tuesday and Friday.
And what time?
I want to continue with this time, 9:30 to 10.
So 9:30, that is following the other time. But when you're using the 24 hours, that will be 21:30 hours to 10 hours, because we have to limit ourselves to 30 minutes of broadcast. Otherwise, thank you so much, Chintu, for coming, for sharing with me this kind of experience. It is his first time, and tomorrow I'll have my live broadcast. That will be at 17:30 hours East African time. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. I call upon all the different broadcasters to support him as well. We will be very delighted. For those who have not been able to attend his live broadcast or our live broadcast together, you can have a replay of our live broadcast and then comment. Otherwise, thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow on my live broadcast, but for him, he will come back again. He will have his second broadcast on Friday, 2 hours. Otherwise, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you, team. Thank you for coaching me. Thank you.
So, Lawrence says bye. So, you then click there. Are you sure you want to?